Alright, so welcome back to Never Settle Garage Podcast. What is this, episode 8 or 9?
9, yeah.
9. We did not do one last weekend. A lot of us were away. Chris was off in Minnesota, right?
Yep, I was off in Minnesota.
Yeah, I was having a baby.
True, yeah.
Miles was at,
Yeah, he had a drill, so, you know, with these two bums here, it wouldn't have been any trouble.
well, this one was fucking busy too.
Jason just talked to himself for an hour.
So we're sorry guys, we skipped a weekend, but we'll make up for it now.
Yep, we're here.
Before we,
So,
no, fuck off. Before we talk about anything, go subscribe to the YouTube if you're not, and you're watching this. Why are you not subscribed? Fuck you. Like the videos.
fucking bum.
Yep.
Go like our Instagram. Go like our TikTok. If you don't want to listen to us talk for an hour, go like the TikTok so you can listen to talk for like 3 minutes.
Sure.
And
Unless Steven's there, but he doesn't talk.
Steven's there. It's just he's behind the camera probably.
He's like a mime.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But, Chris, how was Minnesota?
It was really good. Very, very good. Ended up leaving work early on Wednesday night, so I go to bed early type thing. I think I ended up getting to Minnesota about 2:30, 3 o'clock, Thursday afternoon. But immediately poolside with a couple of drinks with hot and white rolled it up. That's about it.
Yeah, he said a white girl. I'm waiting for Mouse's. No!
That wasn't that
It
fun.
wasn't even like a joke, but yeah, so, I had like 3 or 4 turn offs and whatnot, and I went over to my buddy's house and was originally going for it. And, just started doing car adventures. Went to Cars and Coffee up in Minnesota, which was pretty fun. And it rained, which kind of toured a lot of like the high dollar cars and stuff like that, but I still ended up taking three levels of the parking garage downtown Minneapolis, which was kind of cool too. Just wander around for 3 or 4 hours and look at things. So,
What would you say was the coolest build you saw while you were out there?
So, the Audi just released this car last year, back into the United States. We found an Audi Avant. Yeah. Yep. So it was a full white body kit, rims done up, 800 something horsepower. Like this car was like probably $180,000. It was gorgeous, pearl white, perfect. I just saw it come around the corner, but I just nutted at the same time. So at least that showed up. That thing was freaking cool. So that was probably the coolest car
pretty
I've
cool sight to
seen.
see.
Yeah. Other than that, I took my car up there. I actually did like 500 guys that came up to my car and whatnot. I strategically moved the car like halfway through the car show too, and not because a lot of people start up, it was already
They see it over and over again.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like, when I first got there, I was like one of the first ones. It was raining, everybody delayed, came in, and we were like on time. So we got like really, really good spots, whatever, but it was like not where most of the people were at. And then you started moving people, down to the top of the roof, whatever. It was supposed to be full, roof open, walk around, but rain didn't really happen that way. So they started shuffling people around, coming towards as well. So I was like, well, I don't want to be here anymore, whatever. I got like 7 BMWs this way, Audis this way. I was like, the only V8 in this whole line, whatever. So I found a couple of, Camaros and, Firebirds, stuff like that with all, 6.0s and stuff in it. I asked one of the parking guys, was like, hey, can I just move my car from here to over there? Because I feel a little left out over here now. He's like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. And it started up, like 45 people. What the? So I had a whole crowd following me and talking to a few people. But yeah, I mean, it was a good show overall.
How many Volkswagens on rotoforms?
None. I didn't find any. I was so anxious to send it to James. I was like, hey, look at this one. Hey, look at that one. But no, I didn't see a single one. So they got good taste up there, apparently.
Good job, Minnesota. I know where I need to go.
A round of applause.
Yep, exactly. So,
Your car community's not trash.
yeah, no, it was a good time for sure. So,
Mass.
I also went to the Bernard's, what do they call it, the speed cruise that was going on up that weekend too. It's kind of like a mini drag week for the Minnesota area and whatnot, but I got to see the roll racing and stuff for the final day on Sunday. So that was a lot of cool stuff happening. Hey, I didn't realize Bernard actually has their drag strip as part of their circuit course that they have on the property too. So I just had to sit in the grandstands or whatever, and every like 2 to 3 minutes, whatever, you see like 4 people freaking roll racing down freaking the drag strip, and they turn off and go back out to the course and do their power cruise for an hour. So it was pretty neat. I liked it.
What kind of fuckery did you have to deal with the drill, bud?
Not a whole lot. This drill was mostly like AT recovery. So AT recovery weekends is more like, cause we just got done with 2-week training, so we're just more or less just getting stuff downloaded that we didn't download from trucks and whatnot, and just random stuff. Only major thing I did is like I had to go out to Sparta. Which I don't know. You might know where that is.
I know where's that.
I had to go to Sparta to swap out Humvee tire.
It's not bad.
Honestly, I posted up in the group, but I did pass Fort Riley on my way back to my buddy's house.
Yeah, that place is freaking nothing. There's
Yeah.
nothing there.
I just like the tanks that were out front, whatever, because I was a huge,
I saw that on the
one of the
cover
tanks
snap.
player or whatnot. So I was like, ooh, what's that one? We determined it was M60s that were sitting out front or whatever. I thought that was freaking dope. So,
I almost have Jamie convinced that I need a tank.
do it. I want one.
Dude, I found a freaking.
Oh, like a 40
guy was
inch
selling a freaking 6x6, like a military 6x6, for like
Oh,
$8
yeah.
grand. I saw it on Facebook, dude. You want like $8,000 for it? Only had 70K on the motor.
Nice.
I was like, ooh, that'd make a great camper.
Oh, absolutely.
Didn't they have a 6x6 at Sam Lehman at one point?
I think so. At one point, they did have one.
Yeah.
It was like 10 grand.
Like an LMTV or no?
It was a similar to. It was more like the old 915s.
Oh yeah.
But it was a 6x6. I think
Really?
they had originally had it set up as like a PLS or something like that.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Selling
wanted it for had 70K on the motor and he wanted $8 grand for it. I was like, ooh,
That's super fucking cheap.
I know it's super fucking cheap, dude.
Dude,
That's
shit
stupid
costs-
cheap.
Apparently there's a lot more
They're a
people
couple hundred
than you
grand.
think
Yeah.
that's a tank.
Yeah.
Like they're not
expensive,
cheap.
dude. That's crazy. Dude, who would, that's so stupid. Like, if I had one of those in my possession, I'd be like 50K, bro.
For real.
If I had one of those in my possession, I'm probably getting arrested.
But you know, the army doesn't. They get their money back out of it when they write it off when they get
Well,
rid of
yeah.
them, and then they sell them at auction. You know, and these guys get them at auction for pretty cheap. And then this guy, I guess, apparently had it just sitting for like a year or whatever, hadn't done anything with it. He was like, he posted it for like $8,000. I was like, oh, dude, just build a camper, get rid of the fifth wheel, build a camper on the back of that thing. Fuck yeah,
Would be neat.
it'd be awesome.
Very cool.
According to the TikToks that I've been seeing, there's a lot more people with tanks than you think.
You can buy an old tank for like
Right.
fucking.
I know, but
20
apparently
grand.
a lot of people have, and apparently somebody posted a TikTok talking about how what are you gonna do when the government sends tanks down your street, and there's people on TikTok like, I have one too, let's play. They're like, I've had it and I've been wanting to use it, please.
It's like the
Why?
what is it? The G.I. Joe retaliation at the house that Bruce Willis is in, and he starts
Oh, yeah.
opening up the cabinets and
Opening
the
the
couch. He's got fucking grenades and guns
Dude, you
everywhere.
gotta
A fucking
think-
tank in the
you gotta-
garage.
You gotta think, how many people actually have that shit set up in
I
their house?
know.
Right.
Like, you have no idea.
Like I got a tiny little gun cabinet.
Like, no, I have Jamie almost convinced that we need a tank.
You don't need
I need a tank.
Everybody needs a tank.
Yeah.
No.
At least a ripsaw.
I want one with a fucking cannon on it, damn it.
You can put a 50 cal on a ripsaw, it'll be fine.
50 cal and a cannon are
They're two
Two
different
completely different things.
I want the cannon. Fuck the 50. I want
Yeah,
the
there's a
cannon.
difference between a 50 cal
Right.
and a 123 millimeter shell,
Yeah.
bro.
I want to blow a hole through a building
yeah.
and another building.
You're talking
and
about
hit the
a
person.
50 caliber bullet and firing something the size of his can.
bigger than
Bigger
that.
than that.
Bigger than the can.
Bigger than
Bigger
that.
than that.
About half the size of this bucket. Just the tip. I did.
Yep. But yeah, it was,
Like if you ever like in basic, they let you shoot the AT4 rocket launcher, even though it's chalk rounds, and just the difference of the size of the round between that and the 50 cal
Yeah.
is insane.
what I want to see in person is a T-92 artillery. Those things are fucking massive.
I want to build my own AR and I want to set up for 6.5 Creedmoor.
Alright.
Fuck yeah. They don't use that fish for deer hunting.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Can't do it here, but
No,
I mean.
exactly.
I think it'd be so, dude. At some point, I want to just try and find like a decommissioned artillery fucking cannon. I don't know.
One you,
Find it
one
all-
you can
I don't know
tow.
where
One of the ones you can just tow.
yeah, yeah.
Dude, it's like I saw the meme on Facebook and it was
I'm sure
like,
we can find it.
government's coming for all of our modern weapons. So, and then it's like response is like, fuck this shit. So the guy had his house and he had all
Oh,
these
yeah, he had
like
cannons
Civil
out the
War
window?
cannons out the
But I
windows.
know how to use it. Fuck no.
I was gonna say,
Times like this, that I wish that title was here.
I seen one of the
Listen, you can do
pictures.
this and this, because you gotta know like the dials and the fucking.
Yeah.
I'd just be blaming that bitch. No clue where
Hey, I'm
the
sure
fuck
you
it's
shoot
coming
enough
from.
rounds, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Steven, what have you been doing? Regular Steven stuff?
Working,
Yeah.
sleeping, gaming, drinking.
Nice.
Regular Steven stuff.
Absolutely.
James, what
Speaking of gaming stuff, whatever, I actually went to my first Micro Center when I was up in Minnesota too. I got in so much trouble there. I only went down 3 aisles and spent.
Is that like the Microsoft store or whatever?
It's like a Toys R Us for computer parts.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it is all fucking computer parts, GoPros, anything electronic.
Yeah,
that's
and you
what's
spent
in
like
there.
$5,000.
$800 in 3 aisles, yeah. Exactly, literally. So
So this is why.
He's like, ooh, graphics card. Ooh,
So
graphics card. Ooh, better graphics
I
card.
was originally going in there because the guy was like, "What are you looking for in particular?" I was like, "Actually, I'm looking for like either a 6900 XT or a 6950, you know, depending on price range and stuff like that, whatever availability." He's like, "Actually, I got one of these 6950 XTs, whatever." And I was like, "Oh, what's the price what are you going for right now?" Because they don't do direct shipping or anything, so you get them cheap.
Yeah, no third party.
And he's like, "Well, this one's on sale actually for $1150." I'm like, okay, like I can't even get that for like anywhere else right now. I was like, okay, let me see what my options are first before I completely commit, whatever. Because I'm only like 3 minutes into this whole deal, and I'm going to drop $1,100 right now. I was like, you know, let me look at a couple other stuff, whatever. I ended up actually not getting the graphics card. I picked up a 34-inch curved 2K monitor, at 44 hertz.
Nice.
I ended up picking one of those up at MSI monitor. They were like a 560, 570. It was on sale for 480. I was like,
Oh shit.
yes,
yeah.
please. So I ended up grabbing that. I ended up grabbing a 6 terabyte Western Digital hard drive and a 2 terabyte 970 Evo Plus NVMe on top of it. So now my computer's got like 10 terabytes worth of space in it. So
What kind of RAM are you in?
the RAM I have 64 gigs of Corsair Vengeance Pros CL16s. So I dropped $450 in just that. So
We need to rob him, bro.
You're not robbing the guy who builds my computer.
exactly. So
All these parts that he's saying is the ones I'm gonna get the ones that he didn't use. It.
Yeah.
exactly. Actually,
I got
that's
a-
coming up actually because the new AMD series is coming up. So I'll be selling my old motherboard.
Well, I have a bunch of parts for
So-
a PC at home, so
because the
I'll be getting a hold
DDR5s
of
get
you.
released very, very soon. The bottom of the barrel new AMD processors are going to be 8 core at 4.9 gigahertz. Bottom of barrel 4.9. I'm like, ridiculous.
He's like, no, dude.
Anyway, so nerd talk. But anyway, so I'm looking at getting like mid to high end line of the new 6 series that's coming out. So I was going to get the 5950X, which is the 16 core
Don't fall asleep.
thing right now.
I know, right? He's talking smart
so
people
lost.
stuff.
So-
I'm like,
Start
what?
putting numbers and letters together.
Yeah, exactly.
He can't even read.
So like my computer's like stupid fast right now. This will make it like 3 times faster with the new technology coming out.
So let's just say if we want to rob the
Dumb
government,
it down for the people at home that don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on.
So
If it's not shaped like a dumbbell, mouse can't understand it. Okay.
If it's not heavy, I don't understand.
right. So right now I got a 15-pound weight. This is going to be like a 60-pound weight when I go up for 80. Say
There you go, mouse talk.
speaking of weight, aren't you still wanting to get in the gym with me?
I am, yeah. I've after this, I'm actually going to go see if I can go apply and stuff like that. Because I tried doing it online, or whatever, but they wanted
Go to
like
Crunch, bro.
the credit, the credit card, whatever. I was like, all right, cool. And like the next screen was
Here's-
like, I need
here's-
routing numbers, account numbers, blah blah. I'm like, fuck bad. I'm just gonna go and fucking inside, whatever. I'm not
That's
gonna
what
deal with
I
all that shit.
Yeah,
so.
do it go
Like,
inside.
I'm not
I
having
like-
direct.
So
stuff
here's
on
the
top
thing,
of
I
that.
like Crunch's equipment. I don't like how busy it gets.
Right.
Like I won't go any time before 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need a 24.
And
plate.
even then it's still like semi-busy. Like
But they're 24-hour now, so.
I was gonna say, I
Five
just
days
need
a
a
week, yeah.
24-hour
5 days
place
a
whatever,
week.
since I work second, third shift, whatever.
Right.
I need to be like right after work, whatever, 2, 3.
Well, he goes at like 1 in the morning.
who?
He used to go. Oh no, that was when you were working at the
I was
Beacon.
working at Blue Beacon, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I just need somewhere that's like I can go like on my time essentially. instead
Well,
of, like,
sometimes I would.
Well, let me know when you go. I'll go with you for now. At least since I'm off work right now.
I say the YMCA is building their new facility not too far from my
Yeah,
house,
I
too,
saw
and
that.
I'm actually really intrigued about that one there. So
Yeah.
I just go to
might
Planet
switch.
in the
So,
mornings.
But yeah.
Well, if all you do is use a treadmill and stuff,
That's-
then yeah.
No, Adam, the treadmill's the last thing.
I just didn't like Planet because
Yeah.
I hate Smith machines.
Hmm?
I absolutely hate Smith machines.
Why?
Because you don't get the full range of motion like you do with free weights.
Mm,
Oh, I've always.
I feel like you don't get as much benefit out of a Smith machine as you do. with
It
free
isolates
weights.
that muscle group.
I mean,
Smith machine. See, there's the thing. Like people hate on Smith machines because yeah, you can't. So the reason behind a Smith machine is it helps you learn the
in
movement
proper
better.
form.
It doesn't allow you to use improper form,
Yeah.
such as like benching and squats and
It helps isolate that muscle.
yeah. So I mainly use like Smith machines and stuff like that where I'm doing like incline benches, any sort of benching, anything like that,
Yeah.
or even like shoulder presses.
Yeah, it stops you from fucking up your arms or your shoulders or something.
Right.
I've always been a big fan of cables.
Oh yeah,
I love cables.
cables are.
I
Yeah.
would say the last time I did my full like build out, whatever, I've always done free weights. Like I tried to do
Yeah.
as minimal.
Oh, I
as
still do a lot of free weight
Yeah.
when it comes to like arms or like dumbbell bench stuff
Right.
like that.
Yeah. Yep.
So, James, you ready to wet sand the car and finally paint it?
Yeah.
How's that going?
No, it's not. It's still not
It's a
what's
lot
in
of
it.
work.
But I've also been very busy house hunting this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You looking to buy a house, bro?
Fuck yeah.
I've been stupid busy.
Good.
He
Good.
his route got cut. What day was that? Wednesday.
Yeah.
His route got cut Wednesday. He was like nonstop doing all types of other shit.
Yeah, literally, like, they were like, you want to go home today? I was like, yeah, sure. And then everybody's like, oh, you get a day off? I was like, no.
No.
I spent the entire day running nonstop.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to go swimming, and I didn't even do that.
You didn't get to go swimming.
Didn't even go swimming,
Hey,
bro.
Damn.
No, because I thought he was still gonna go out and stuff like run his route and shit. I'm like, what they got you doing? He's like, oh, I'll probably go swimming. I was like, you bitch.
So, those of you that don't know, James has hopped full on into stepdad mode.
Basically.
So-
Yeah.
So we were so light Wednesday that I could have done the entire Champaign Urbana area
Oh,
by
Yeah,
myself.
dude, Wednesday numbers look like our Tuesday before stimulus checks.
Oh shit! Like wow.
Like, there was 5 stops on my list. Type shit.
Had 2 containers
Like
in with 3
if
boxes.
Champagne didn't
We
have,
literally had 1 can and 1 car.
if Champagne
shit.
didn't,
Damn.
dude,
Yeah.
if Champagne didn't have pickups, I probably could have got all that whole area done.
They were like 1 person per area type deal.
See, my last week was the exact opposite. You guys, we freaking broke records on the conveyor, like fucking left and like.
I mean, we've apparently been breaking records and shit
So, it's like-
still.
That my last week was crazy. I sat on a couch.
Hopefully everybody voted that union stuff too.
Dude, I really hope.
I hope we don't.
Yeah, there's pros and cons to it.
So there's pros and cons
I mean,
to both sides.
honestly,
So here's
I'm
the
not
thing.
against union, but I'm not like it's got to be in
thing-
certain areas.
The
It
thing
becomes a
is,
pain in
is
the
like,
Right.
people want this union in here because they're not getting paid enough. But
When the union gets in there and they start making them get signatures for everything and have to write
Right.
down everything, and
they
once
don't
they
want,
start doing all that, they're not gonna.
they want that pay, even though they're getting that pay regardless of how it goes.
I mean, they still want to be able to fuck around.
Right.
Yeah, that's what my biggest thing is. Like, if I can't have fun at work and fuck around and like enjoy my job,
Oh, yeah.
I'll leave. The Blue Beacon. I got paid more. I took a pay cut going to DHL. I made less money, but I was happier.
Honestly,
Right.
I'm making more.
The
money.
Beacon was good when we were all there.
Well,
We
I
had
also
a
wasn't
decent
super-
crew, dude.
Or
But
wait,
overtime, it just
you're making.
sucked.
Well, you were on seconds. I was on first.
I mean, yeah, you get the shift difference, but still, it's $1.
Yeah.
Speaking of like and stuff, whatever, I actually started seeing my first nomination rounds going through for some of my group leagues to go to the next group degree up to. So should be making a decent amount more money here very soon. as well.
You and me both. Well, hopefully
I'm
all of us
excited.
will too. Once this union shit gets figured out,
Yeah.
Yep.
Then they said it was like
$18.
$1.50.
$1.50 all around, and then Jim's going for 3% for our yearly.
Bonus
So-
or whatever.
Decent.
It'll go up.
Oh yeah.
Regardless, it's going up. It's just which way is it going?
Right. Right.
I had thought about, I've been thought about Rivian, but it's just, there's no point in it. The benefits out there are so good.
Oh, it's.
But there'd be no point for me if I can't get a position that would, you know, supplement what I currently make now, you know. Like you're making about what I make now,
I'll be making more if I go up to this.
Well, yeah, when you go up, but, like-
I've been there a full year.
because our max is like, I think like 90K.
Yeah.
And
The thing
so,
is, you don't have the technological experience.
Exactly.
You know?
exactly.
Yeah, well, I mean, my area is not so much technical, it's actually logistics, so I mean, you'd be right up in the alley anyway
Yeah.
for semi stuff, whatever. As long as you learn SAP, whatever, you got business possibilities to work at Rivian, so.
My biggest thing with Rivian's time.
Right, so
I
that's
would
actually the benefit
see-
of actually going to this next promotion, because I'll
Yeah.
actually, because it's gonna be salary instead of hourly, so, I mean, yeah, I make the calls and whatever.
So nice.
But they compensate anything over 46 hours in a week. for
As long as
salary,
they, yeah.
so-
See, that's my biggest thing about.
Super nice.
Oh,
That's my
That is
biggest thing
nice.
about biggest thing
Shit.
about salary is the fact that once you hit your 40, most places that you're not getting paid extra.
Right.
Yeah.
For
So
working.
they actually compensate time and a half for anything over 46 hours, whatever, in a week. So it's like if I still work 6 days.
That's
a
like
You
week,
the
still make your
only-
salary, and then you
that's
can
the
make your
only
hourly
reason I
pay
took
on top of
a
it.
salary
Nice.
position at Pepsi because I do that.
I might look into.
I
Let me
had
know
drills
like
on
what
weekends
you.
that work.
Let me know what
Yeah.
positions you
So
have
I was like,
around.
if I
So
was
you're
Exactly.
taking those.
You're
you got
in, yeah,
those
just
off
take
of our
your
I'll get
bucket.
your info and stuff and we
Okay.
can.
Yep, I got you. Yeah, because we're in a hiring phase right now because they're trying to go second shift GA and get all that stuff go almost into 24 hours.
Well, come November, I'm re-enrolling and switching over my insurance to TRICARE, so then I have the ability to go anywhere I want, do whatever I want without
Gotcha.
having to have a lapse in insurance.
Gotcha. I would say insurance out there is stupid.
Oh,
The
yeah.
company pays like 90% of your
Yeah.
health stuff, whatever. Anyway, so I think I only pay like $26 a month for full coverage, everything.
Steven's
dental.
over here paying
I-
$200 a check.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine right now
So I
is
told Heather-
$450 a month,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
but that's a family plan.
Right. That's
I don't know how much
I-
it is if we
Like,
get
it'd be
married.
about the same cost, whatever, a month, whatever, if you did the switch, probably about the same.
I
About
am now a
22.
dad. I
Yeah.
have. We finally got little man home.
Yeah.
He's
Adam's a
what?
fucking
Well,
dad.
Let's hold on that thought. I'm excited.
We got what?
We're gonna change.
Oh, timer.
real quick. Yeah. So we're
Okay.
about 22 minutes.
Intermission.
Pause. Back.
Congratulations, Adam's a dad.
Yep.
Yes.
So,
We have had,
I never actually give you like a full congrats or whatever. So congrats on the kid.
Thank you.
How's he doing?
He's doing good.
Good.
Came out, he's born August 2nd. Came out at 8 pounds, 9 ounces, 19 3/4 inches.
Heck
He's
yeah.
pretty good size. He's a hairy motherfucker. God, this man came out, this kid came out,
James
full
Bond.
head of hair, Burt Reynolds sideburns, a mustache, hair on his ass, hair on his back, everywhere. He is one hairy motherfucker.
You're hairy as fuck now, dude.
But like,
Thanks.
it's been exhausting, that's for sure. You know, he takes after his mom. He's a total night owl, so he'll sleep for like 3-4 hours in the morning after we feed him, and then the next other than that, it's like in and out of sleep throughout the day,
Yeah.
and then he's up till like 2 a.m. and then he'll eat like 5 ounces and pass out for 5 hours.
Is
But-
he colicky at all?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely got my hair.
So,
Crazy.
are we gonna take votes on if he gets Shay's height or not?
Yeah, she's shorter than I am. He's gonna be tall. I guarantee he'll be every bit of.
Is he gonna be Amazonian?
He's gonna be every bit of 6'2", 6'3". I guarantee it.
He's gonna be Amazonian.
I'll give him the gym.
No.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna be bigger
Hey,
than
I
me by
told
the time he's like 14.
When I told Jamie the other day, I was like, I'm getting fucking Nathan in the gym.
He's gonna be a 13-year-old tight end.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, Dad, I'll beat your ass.
Varsity starting Fighting.
He's
Quite
gonna be
honestly,
massive.
I think Nathan's gonna be more of the gymnastics kind of dude.
Mhm.
The older one that Jamie has, and the younger one is gonna be more built. Like, yeah, he's gonna be the thicker one. I was like, I can't wait to see
That's
how
what we
big,
say about
how big he gets.
Heather's nephew, fucking Thomas, dude, gigantic.
Oh, that's
baby.
a 15-year-old you were telling me about, right?
What?
Not 15.
No,
Younger
that's
one.
no.
Oh,
his
that
cousin.
was his cousin. Okay.
No, so her nephew, or her brother-in-law is like a rugby player, and his brother that her sister is married to is like, how tall is Nick? It's like 6'4", 240.
God
Big,
damn.
just big as fuck. Buddy's like nerdy as hell. Like they play.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
So he's
dude.
like Henry Cavill.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually got a few people up in Minnesota. One night it was literally like 7 hours of just Magic the Gathering, like Commander play and stuff like that. Like we fucking
Never understood Magic, but if you want to get a game of Gloomhaven going, let me know.
All right, I'm down. I'm definitely
I'm down. I've been looking for people to start a campaign with,
But
dude.
if they're ever in town, I'm bringing you.
All right, fair enough.
You and Nick
I got
would have-
text ready. Let's go.
Tell Heather about that. I was like, you know what I just thought about? Chris and Nick would be best fucking friends.
I need somebody to talk nerdy to.
Dude.
Let's go
I've been-
talk to Jim.
I've been looking for people to start this
so we
fucking
need to get
campaign
Jim.
with.
I want
dude.
to play a game with Jim. He just never had time or whatever to go to like FMM nights and stuff like that.
Well, yeah.
I don't have time for that anymore.
Being a
too.
fucking manager, he's
Yeah.
yeah.
And he's always wanted to play with me, whatever, and see how what I
Does
got.
Jim
and help
have
out.
any
Oh
cars
yeah,
anymore?
absolutely.
Any what? Does he have any what?
I know he used to race back in the day. Does he still have
Yeah.
any shit? He does?
Yeah,
He's
he has a
got
car
a
still.
And he still has that car.
Cougar.
Yeah, he still has.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You
Yeah.
told me about
I
that.
actually went, what was it, like 3 weeks ago and showed him my car or whatever. He was pretty happy about it and was
Mhm.
impressed. So I was just grocery shopping and whatnot, and I freaking hit him up. I was like, hey, I'm right down the road. You in the office? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right, cool. I got a new toy to show you. He's like, all right, cool. And he's just freaking, this is sweet.
I got a new toy.
Yeah?
You see it sitting out there?
Oh, yeah, the boat.
Yeah, I got
When did you get that?
I originally got that when I was like
Dude, this
15,
fucking
dude.
dude. First, so he came not up this way. He came down that way.
No,
and just
I
pulled
drove through
straight
the
into
grass and then
Oh,
just
you drove
pulled, I pulled into the grass and then turned in and backed up.
I just, because I was just chilling in my car, waiting for him to get here. And I just
I didn't even know he was
I
in
just
his
looked.
car.
I was like, what the fuck? Why does he have a boat?
I didn't even know he was in his car. When I get ready to get out my truck, I look at Snap and here's Malice. I see a video of me put back in the boat.
Yeah, all I said in the group chat was like, why has he got a fucking boat?
But nah, I originally built that boat when I was like 15.
Okay.
And I sold it to relatives, and then my mom got it back, and my mom called me this morning. She's like, hey, I'm thinking about selling the boat. And I said, fuck no, you're not. I'm on my way.
Yeah.
And I went and picked it up before I came here.
Heck yeah. Awesome. Very cool.
It's getting all completely
I was like
redone.
almost thinking like, let's just set the camera up in the back of Adam's truck and we'll all sit in the boat for the podcast.
Good.
It'd have been a little windy though.
Yeah.
Might be.
Oh, I got the Tata cover. You'd lift that up, set the camera inside there, it'd be good.
Maybe.
Audio would be shit.
Yeah, it would have.
We would have waited it through. Yeah, I got boat puns too.
Hey,
Did you hear something? I didn't hear.
dude, when you sent him that dad joke,
Dude, I got so pissed.
I was sitting at my desk, I was like, I know I'm forgetting something. I was like,
What did you
oh
say?
yeah, I gotta sit in the freaking the mouse whatever. I told him I was gonna fucking bug him even at the party if I was at work. He's like,
What the
no.
fucking hell?
dude, he reads it to me. I said, Chris. He said, ah.
This motherfucker at 8:50 in the middle of my party last night texted me and goes, what's the difference between a gay man and a refrigerator? The fridge doesn't fart when you pull the meat out. And I just sit back in all cap.
I heard it through the text. It was great.
I heard it in real life, Chris. Really loud and in my face.
So I'll tell you the other one thing. So when I was up in Minnesota, I was actually talking to a girl on the Instagram and whatnot, and I was looking through her photos. This is real. I'm not even making this shit up. So I was
She
looking
said,
for photos.
Pull the dick out right now.
No, quite opposite, but I still had
Hibachi grill,
She
motherfucker.
said pull up and pull out.
Exactly. But I was looking through her Instagram photos, or whatever. I was like, hey, I noticed, you have a picture of your graduation photo from college. I was like, what did you graduate with? And she's like, chemistry. I was like, oh, that's pretty fucking cool. I was like, what are you trying to do with, the chemistry, degree?
She said
She's
nothing.
like,
We're gonna
I'm
start
trying to go into, probably go into pharmaceuticals. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know much about that, whatever, but I know laughter's the best medicine, but it doesn't cure diarrhea because that runs in the genes.
And Chris got no response to that.
Exactly. I got blocked. I got ghosted.
She said,
No.
read the diary in the G. Nope.
She said I'm not drunk for this. Drunk.
She said, nope. Threw the phone away, burnt the phone,
Exactly.
burnt the memory
It's
card.
like, you guys tattooed? There's so much porn! No, we gotta smash your laptop with a hammer!
I thought it was the funniest fucking
Oh
thing ever.
man.
I was telling some of my coworkers about that, and they're fucking dying laughing. And one of them was like, "Why do you think she blocked you?" I was like, "Maybe because I was too smart with my words, I guess." I don't know.
No.
I like creative.
No.
Very creative, yes.
It wasn't. It was.
Or she like looked at it and was like,
I tell you what, guys. When it
because
comes,
I spelled it GENES, so maybe it's just like I don't get it type of deal, and whatever, type of thing. But
when it comes to dad jokes, Chris is like. Chris is a Picasso, bro. he's an absolute artist.
That's Chris' love language, bro.
oh yeah, it's great. If you can't do dad jokes or laugh at them, I don't want
Let's
you.
go to a comedy club.
Oh, absolutely.
Can I sit down?
Huh?
Can I sit
I'm
down?
sitting down.
No.
I'm roasting. If we go to a stand-up club, right?
Me and
do a
Miles are
show,
roasting the crowd.
I'm roasting the fuck out of anybody in that crowd.
Yeah, sure.
You better get prepared.
You and me both. 100% gonna play the
Oh,
crowd.
man.
I don't
I'm
care.
sitting front row.
Steven, you don't count.
We can't roast
You have to be there.
you.
Oh, shit. You gotta be
I will
there.
be there. I'll be in the crowd.
You be in the corner. That's
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
put Steven in the corner. I can't look out into the crowd and just have Steven.
I'll be in the crowd. I'll just roast you back. It's
Literally. Steven,
That's because you'll be trying. Stephen won't react.
Man, that's gonna throw me off my.
That's right. Yeah,
Everybody's gonna be dying.
He's right. That's not that funny.
Steven-
You saw it.
Yeah.
Talk about the Jews.
the juice.
Yes. Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Jews,
That joke was gas, bro. Hey, he's getting it.
no, but there's been a lot of anti-Semitic and white supremacist stuff going on in the news lately
Oh yeah.
surrounding that whole raid in Mar-a-Lago on Donald Trump's compound or whatever.
I kind of heard about
So
that.
what? So I was reading it before,
He was
Yeah.
trying to
I
read
was
it.
trying.
He can't read too good.
I was reading it or whatever, and basically, so like the basic rundown that I got is like, so like they raided his compound for whatever reason, suspicion of having whatever.
Classified documents or whatever.
But then they found like that Trump was holding on to like above top secret cleared stuff. So stuff that like only presidential staff can see, chief of staff,
Advisors and shit like
advisors,
that.
shit like that can see.
Interesting.
And they're like, yeah, no, you can't have this shit. And, MAGA supporters are like in a fucking riot. And they had one dude who tried to either raid or broke into like the Ohio FBI office. And like, I don't know, he was like,
He ran off and then he got shot.
he tried. So he tried breaking in through like their screening area.
Yeah.
It's like where they screen people before they like enter the building and shit.
Right.
Tried breaking in through there, and then they're like, you gotta get the fuck out of here, whatever the fuck you did. And
But
fucking
he got
He
into
like,
a
oh
firefight.
shit, and then took off. And then they like cornered him or something, and he's like at a standoff for like an hour, and then they shot him.
Apparently he was walking around
Goddamn right.
with some body armor.
So did you guys see though? Different topic, but yeah, I think it was yesterday morning. Hannah City, over by Peoria. There was a 2-person plane crashed down in the middle of 116.
Really?
2 people were killed.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Two people were killed. Yeah. It was crazy.
Dude, that's scary seeing that shit.
Like right in the middle of 116 coming through Hannah City.
Because like I see it every day on route, like people just in crop dusters.
Yeah.
and shit, especially out by Rockwell, because they got that fat ass farm right next to it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they're just out there fucking for hours, just going back and forth.
Right, I did the J route, bro. And there was a dude in the helicopter doing that.
Yeah.
He landed
Yeah.
up just right on the fucking road.
Yeah,
bro.
dog. They don't give a fuck.
He landed right on the road.
Fuck it, dude.
I was like going down. He just bloop, right in front of me. I was like, bitch.
I mean, they can. They're supposed to.
He's like, what an asshole. Like, dude, at least put your 4-way blinkers on.
BMW drivers.
Fuck, goddamn German
I just spent
engineering.
20 minutes going down this road with no exits, and I gotta go 20 minutes back and go around. Fuck you, bro. You can go up. I can't.
Bro,
Well,
Or just
American
went around in his
so-
field and be like, well, you parked there, so I'm going around.
The van wouldn't have made it. I got stuck.
Hammer down.
No, it would have
Hammer down.
Give me the beans.
That transmission would have said, "You're gone."
It's been dealing with
Low
you for
key,
how
dude.
long?
Low key, you
I
probably
think it'd be
would've
fine.
grenaded that
Bro,
bitch.
that transmission, sometimes
He
when I go
said, yeet
to, sometimes when I go to take off from the stoplight, bro, it just revs. Like I'll try to turn a corner before a car, and it would just go, wah!
I still think about once in a while, whatever, the 2 winters ago when Alex got stuck in the bottom of the hill with the fucking delivery van. He got one and the second tow truck couldn't even get him out because the fucking icy hills and shit. Fucking was out there for like an
Dude, that
hour.
shit's
That was
scary.
fucking hilarious.
That shit, doing that type of shit really tests your driving.
Oh, yeah, you gotta be focused, bro. Especially in a rear-wheel drive van on a country
Oh,
road,
yeah.
bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, try doing that shit in a fucking Hemet on a country road. That shit's not fun.
Dude, try doing it in a semi with a
Shit's
fucking 48-foot
scary,
trailer.
dog.
Try that doing that in the Crown Victoria with 14 gears.
That's your own dumbass.
I know it's
Taking
like,
that
Fuck
shit.
you, I tried
Dude,
driving. I tried driving this thing in the fucking rain and it spins forward.
Dude, I was running.
And I'm just like, and it's just, nope, fuck
I was
you.
running a route one day up by like Ottawa and shit.
And I finished my last stop, I was getting ready to head home. Well, my GPS wasn't like updating right away. So I knew I needed to go right. So eventually I just turned right. Well, it took me up by like Starved Rock, like the road that like motorcycles ride on and shit. And it's all these little like fucking hairpin turns and shit. And I'm in a fucking 48 foot trailer. So I was like, oh, fuck. I don't know how many times I went to go around the turn. I was like, oh, yep, I'm not going to make that. So I just brought the trailer wheels up on the curb, up on the hill. I was like, let's just ride it around at an angle. Fuck it. Hope I don't tip the trailer.
Yep.
It was sketchy, bro.
I don't know if I trust Adam. If I ever see you on the road, don't.
I see Cisco drivers all the fucking time. Like, Adam, get your fucking dude.
Dude, some of them are just
I went to
stupid.
take Lyle, bro, dude. When I covered for Josh that one day, went to take Lyle, dude. Motherfucker was in the middle of the parking lot. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I said, Adam, get him. I don't know if he does that route, but he's a fucking idiot.
Dude, there was one 2 or 3 weeks ago over on Gill Street Bar and Grill. They were redoing the parking lot and stuff around the building. And it was actually the MedSource building, but they were redoing that.
Right.
Well, I used to have to back in, and because of the construction, I would have to back all the way around the building. Well, this dumbass that was doing a Saturday route decided to back in, and then when he went to pull out, tried to turn around and wet concrete.
Oof.
And got the fucking truck stuck.
Wow.
That's,
So my mother-in-law works at MedSource, where they were doing the construction. And she's like, "Hey, did you work Saturday and deliver at Gill Street?" I was like, "Nope, wasn't me. I saw it. No, that guy's a dumbass."
yep.
I guess it was like $750 for Southtown to go over there and tow him out,
Jeez.
and then they got to it's like $2,000 to fix the concrete and shit.
Yep.
Like,
I
fuck.
gotta cut it up before it, yeah.
They didn't cut it out. They just got to dig it out. The shit was wet.
Oh,
it
still
was
wet?
It was
Oh.
still wet.
That's fucking-
It was sunk almost up to the hubs and fucking concrete. Like fuck, dude.
That's
Not really the hubs, but you know the top of the
I
tire.
don't know the fucking balance of those tires off. I mean,
Yeah, right. Right?
Dude,
Like fuck.
I
dude.
love doing recoveries like that where people it's just driver error.
It's just a fucking
Driver
idiot.
error. It's just an idiot in the truck. You're like,
Like I've had to get cut a couple times when like I've
You're like,
never.
well, you see, I was like, well, you see, you're stupid.
It's like those cars that beat themselves on the medians
Like,
on veterans.
like,
Yeah, no
like
shit.
LMTVs that get stuck and you gotta show the driver the mode.
Yep.
Like, you do know this is right here, right? They're like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it puts you in low gear so you can get the fuck out of this shit.
And driving through fucking sand and shit in
Yeah.
high gear.
Well, I remember one year we were doing a training exercise in McCoy.
Out in the
Yeah.
fucking boonies where that sand is deep as fuck and
They're out
super
in
soft.
McCoy, and like everybody was just like, it was just gonna be normal. Like, I think we were just shooting that weekend up in McCoy.
Yeah.
And this one fucking super hula unit wants to fucking entrench themselves in the fucking woods and shit. And one of them, their LT got stuck
Wait, where was this at? When was this?
2 or 3 years ago.
Was this like 2018, 2019?
I want to say,
I was there.
were you?
Yeah. So I volunteered for an AT with another unit with the
What was
206.
it AT? What was it AT?
No, it was that unit. The unit I was going with, it was
Oh.
their AT.
I think it was like Alpha something.
Oh, it was the 206, and they had got the captain had got he got an LMTV stuck in the sand out there. He got a fucking minivan stuck, one of the government minivans stuck, and then he got a gator stuck, left the gator. First of all, I don't know how you get a gator stuck. He left the gator, abandoned it, and then someone came and stole a gator. Like, what the fuck? And how do you even get the LMTV stuck, dude? Just put it in low gear, it'll be fine.
Wasn't it, Mug?
What the
Like
fuck,
I said. So me and my buddy that were driving our LTAS, and then we took the A4 out there and pulled up, and they're all sit. But I just see it. We pull up and I look.
Out there, like behind Fob Freedom and shit, out in the boonies.
Yeah, like way the fuck out there, like off the ranges and shit.
Yeah.
They're just like fucking tucked back in this tree line, and you just see them just trying to just fucking. So I walk over there, and I'm like, "Well, sir, you're gonna have to self-recover this vehicle." And I'm like, fucking. So we pull the winch cable out, right? So we have to do that part. I'm like, you see these chains? You're gonna take these chains, you're gonna hook them here, here, and give them back to me. What? Self-recovery, sir. I'm gonna tell you, I'm just a recovery specialist. You have to do the recovery work yourself. You gotta be shitting. It's like, no, I'm not. That's just how it works.
It's called the stupid tax.
Oh man, yo, dude, those are freaking out. Hey, and it's a lieutenant, so I mean, that's expected.
That's the great thing about being a recovery operator is that it doesn't matter who's on the ground, you're the highest ranking person, unless obviously like my chief, like the
Yeah, unless there's the warrant officer, the
my
tech
chief was
chief or
there, so I
something
was
out
like,
there.
Chief, you handle this shit. You just tell me what the fuck. To do.
Yeah, right. But otherwise, like, it's just
literally, you could tell Sergeant Major to fuck off.
yeah. All due respect.
All due respect.
Fuck you.
All due respect, Sergeant Major.
You're a fucking idiot.
Get the fuck out the way. Now you got. Fuck you. Shut up.
Honestly.
Good stuff.
Oh man.
It's never
It's
good
fun.
stuff.
It's fun, dude. I love
Yeah,
it.
dude, recovery towing was, even though I did it on the civilian side, it's a fun ass job, dude.
I mean, I
It's
did it with
fun
my
as
dad.
hell.
Dude, when we would go do repos, honestly, I enjoyed repos more than anything because it was like in and out,
You get to see
quick, in the
people's-
dark.
You get to see people's reactions sometimes, and they're just like,
Oh yeah, dude, you know how many times I've looked out the back of the tow truck and I just see a motherfucker running down the middle of the fucking road, just chasing, what are you doing? And I'm just like, bye. I'm over here like 13 years old, waving out the window. Bye. Didn't know what the fuck was going on.
So I got
your car. I don't know why.
I don't know why we got it, but we got it.
I was on a bike ride the other day, and I had with Drake, and we were coming down Pipeline Road and on Veterans.
And you didn't crash.
No, but there was a car. Some chick, some lady, some Karen in like a Ford Escape or something, freaking whipped out in front of me from like College Avenue. Fucking whipped out in front of me, so I had taken the baffles off the bike, so I just hollered at her, and then finally I went past her and got further down by like Oakland, and she had her daughter in the car. I got traffic in front of me, and they come by me on my left side, and her daughter's just looking out the window. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, I drifted the Harley the other day too, over on
I think I'm starting
Is
to
it
think
Morris
it's a
and-
driver error.
Morris and
It's an Adam error.
on blaming
Adam
me for
era.
shit, bro.
it was over on Morris and
Oh, that laid out wasn't so bad. Let's keep doing it.
Morris and Market Street, where you come under the bridge.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Yeah, I let off the clutch a little quick coming off of that stoplight. I mean, I had perfect control of it and shit, but it's still like,
Right.
I don't know, Adam. You're sliding. That's not perfect control.
well, I mean, I didn't go down or anything. I had control of it.
accidentally did it though, so technically you didn't have control. Because I don't accidentally slide my car, and if I do, it's like, oh, well, shit, I didn't do that on purpose.
Nice.
I definitely had to stop and check my tire afterwards, make sure it was all good.
When I was up in Minnesota, I actually did get to ride my buddy's BMW 1200R touring bike.
I'm
Yeah.
That
jealous.
thing's fucking
I'm
cool.
jealous.
Definitely neat. It's what do they call it? A plain two-stroke
Yeah.
side-to-side motor. It definitely drove like a dirt bike essentially. And I was talking to my brother because he wanted to ride it too. Was kind of jealous as well. And I was kind of like joking around. It's like, well, I got to compare, power or whatever to your new bike because he picked up a 1200 turbo boost, so kind of like his old bike, whatever. And I was kind of joking around.
Talking
Like,
about
now I
Patrick?
know. Yeah, Patrick's
He showed up here on a blue bike.
yeah, that's the turbo bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like joking around with him. I was like, hey, now I got to compare like power ratios, whatever, from this one and yours, whatever. He's like, I don't care. I was like, wait, you just gave me permission to ride your bike? He's like, well, it's like $20 a gallon, whatever, to fucking roll. It's like, I'll throw you a 20 to fucking drive it once, type thing.
Yeah.
So he's like, as long as you don't fucking like get on it, whatever. I was like, believe me, I'm not going to. Like, fucking 4,000 RPM, we're already at like 200 horse rear wheel. Like,
Yeah.
I was waiting to get his house and then he's gonna get a bike.
If I get a house and bike, it's gonna be a minute.
Yeah.
And then when I got home, my buddy up in Minnesota, whatever, because I always told him, like, because the BMW S1000 RRs are the cheapest up in Minnesota because everybody and their mother's got one. They sell them off of Indian malls and whatnot. And he sent me a listing for one that had like 18,000 miles on it, whatever, for 10,500 and 14. I was like, damn you. Like, I want to go back and go grab it, type of shit. But it might be a little bit for that still.
Yeah, your brother came and took measurements and shit,
Okay.
and we're figuring out.
All for your cage stuff? Or?
Yeah, for the cage and for the harness bar for right now.
What's your?
Hell yeah. We got 24 minutes in, so probably should close it out here.
Yeah, good.
Go on to the next one.
I'm sweating.
So,
What do you mean move on to the next one?
well, we got to do another podcast. We got to keep having stuff to talk about, so we may as well push it.
Were you gonna try to do 2 today?
I mean, we could.
I don't know. I'm hot.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's.
For this
All right,
episode,
cool.
guys, we're gonna close out.
Yeah.
Remember, like, comment, subscribe.
Yep.
Check us out on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all that. And like James said, we do have shorter videos on TikTok and stuff, more snippets. So check us out if you don't want to hear us talk for a whole hour.
Yeah, I know Chris's Tech Talk.
Give us
Yep.
give us topics, stuff you want to hear, opinions you want
We
us to
still
have.
need stuff for Steven to do.
Yeah.
We haven't commented yet. So,
Steven said no words this time.
this.
He had a zero
Well,
word
he
count.
said like 4 or 5
Yeah.
reaction.
Our first comment's gonna get a shout out, and if
Yeah.
it's you, thank you.
Yep,
Yep.
absolutely. So, cool. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode. See ya.
Later.
Deuces.
Bing bong.